However deep our theoretical commitment to serenity may be, in the course of an average day, we're likely to encounter a number of extremely well-crafted invitations to lose our tempers badly. These invitations are often insidious, disguised as legitimate points of discussion or feedback, but their true purpose is far more primal. Our partner, for instance, will press a well-flagged nuclear button, one they know with unerring accuracy will provoke a reaction. It might be a seemingly casual comment related, let's imagine, to their views on our mother or our career choice subjects we've pleaded with them to handle with care. At work, a colleague may deliberately not answer a very simple question to which we urgently need an answer, staring blankly at their screen as if we don't exist, a passive-aggressive act of profound irritation. A shop attendant may give us a bored, insolent shrug, dismissing our valid concern with a flick of the wrist. Or perhaps someone in the supermarket will falsely accuse us of standing in the wrong line, their voice laced with a self-righteousness that is almost breathtaking. What we're apt to miss at such moments of blatant provocation is we get swallowed up in a tidal wave of fear, humiliation, illogicality, and injustice says just how much many people enjoy and even need to have arguments. Indeed, they crave them. They seek them out as a form of self-medication, a way to refine their equilibrium and appease deep, internal psychic discomforts. We're tricked into imagining that there may be genuine issues that require our wholehearted engagement. We believe the fight is about the comment on our career or the unanswered email or the queue at the store. And so we dive in, armed with logic and a sense of righteousness, ready to defend our position. But in doing so, we lose sight of the true psychological motivations at play. This isn't a debate, it's a diversion. A person is trying to get us into a fight, not because they have a sincere complaint against us, but because they are feeling overwhelmed by the intensity of their own aggression, anxiety, or sadness. They hope to placate these powerful feelings by spoiling a portion of our lives. By goading us into battle, they're desperately looking for a way to evacuate their fury into us. They want to use us as a receptacle for their emotional waste, offloading their pain so they can walk away feeling lighter, leaving us to carry the burden. They employ a skirmish with us to distract themselves from their own intractable conflicts and muted sorrows, the disappointments at work, the fear of failure, the quiet ache of loneliness. They want to seduce us into joining them in their sadness and entanglements so that they might feel less alone and less bereft. In a strange, twisted way, they are asking for connection, but in the most destructive manner possible. We should, and we must, learn to resist such enthusiastic and subtly crafted invitations. The first step is recognizing them for what they are, attempts by the other party to rescue themselves from unbearable feelings. This is not about you. Let that sink in. Their anger, their rudeness, their provocation, it originates within them and is directed at you only as a convenient target. We might, if we're feeling exceptionally generous and centered, even manage to pity them for their despair. We can see past the aggressive exterior to the struggling person within. But we don't, in any way, need to join them in their gladiatorial quests. We do not have to enter the arena just because they have thrown down the gauntlet. What may at times provoke us to a particular pitch of excitement is a deep and frustrating puzzlement as to why others are behaving as they are. Why on earth, we wonder in a strangled, incredulous way, have they once again mentioned that one thing we implored them to leave alone? Why are they being so deliberately slow, or rude, or surly? Why is someone who should be kind and thoughtful, someone we love suddenly, so offhand and cruel? It is our wide-eyed quest for sensible answers that ends up fanning the flames of our own upheaval. We search for a logical reason because we assume others operate on logic. We try to fix the problem because we are problem solvers. But this is the trap. We should answer our own bafflement with far greater simplicity and a dose of therapeutic rigor. The truth is, there aren't any good reasons for the discord. There is no complex logic to unravel. The explanation is stark and simple. Our interlocutor is in a very bad way. They are hurting, and they have concluded, not incorrectly, alas, that they may feel significantly better once we have started to raise our voice. Our faces have reddened with frustration, and we're calling them horrible names that we will later regret with searing intensity. They are seeking relief at our expense. So how do we resist? We must learn the art of the sacred pause. In the moment you feel that flash of heat, that tightening in your chest, pause. Breathe. Do not respond immediately. This pause is your sanctuary. It is in this space between provocation and reaction that your power lies. In that moment, tell yourself, this is an invitation. This is not about me. Then you must consciously work out the clever game and refuse to play any further rounds of it. This refusal can take many forms. With a stranger, it might be a simple, calm, "I see," followed by physically moving away. No justification, no counter-argument. You simply withdraw your energy from the exchange. With a colleague, it might be a neutral, "I'll follow up on that later," as you turn back to your own work. With a loved only spouse, a child, it is more complex, but the principle is the same. You might say, gently but firmly, "I can see you're upset right now, and I don't think this is the best time to discuss this. Let's talk about it later when we're both calmer." You are not abandoning the person or the issue. You are refusing to engage on toxic terms. You are protecting the relationship itself from the damage of a pointless fight. Let's be clear. When we walk away, we're not being unkind by leaving them to it. We're not being passive or meekly ungrown up. This is a strategic and deeply wise act of self-preservation and, in many cases, relationship preservation. It is a declaration that our inner peace is not up for negotiation. There's just so much else that needs our attention. Our time and energy are finite, precious resources. We have to hold on to our own thoughts and untangle our own complexities. We have to repair our own wounds from past battles. We must appease our own inner turmoils and discover our own unique routes to happiness and fulfillment. We must sidestep the many dragnets laid for us throughout the day because we have so many other, truly more important things to do. There are books to be read, projects to be completed, kindness to be shared, and moments of quiet joy to be savored. Ultimately, the choice to engage is ours alone. We can allow ourselves to be pulled into another storm, becoming just another piece of debris in their emotional tempest. Or we can choose to be the calm, solid anchor in our own lives, unmoved by the turbulent waters around us. By learning to recognize these invitations not as a personal attack, but as a cry for help from a troubled soul, we empower ourselves to respond with wisdom instead of anger. Let us guard the gates of our inner peace with vigilance, understanding that our tranquility is a precious resource, not to be squandered on battles that are not ours to fight. By choosing not to engage in their conflict, we win the most important victory of all, the one for our own serenity and well-being. If this message of finding peace and navigating life's challenges resonates with you, we invite you to join our community. Please consider subscribing to our channel for more insights on living a calmer, more thoughtful life. Thank you for watching.